Hey guys, I had to come to you today to share a bit of a dilemma that I have. In the process of trying to grow my business, decided that, hey, I am going to have to potentially, get a job just to, until my business pick up and I get to where I want to be with my, as far as clientele, which it's picking up, but it's not picking up at a pace that I would like it to. So I'm working on marketing and more advertising and things of that nature. So I applied for a job, and I'm not gonna say what the job is, but I applied for a job, and I applied for a couple of jobs, and I actually have 3 interviews, which is a blessing. I've only been um, out of work since December 31st, and I got one job offer that I declined, um, just for some location reasons, traveling. Uh, the spot was, a little further out than I would prefer. But then I got a phone call about an interview for this position. So I'm going to share like some little background information. So they called me. I did a phone interview and it went well. Like automatically, the person that interviewed me said, "You interview well. I want you to go on to the next phase of the interview. I want you to meet with our CEO." So I did that. It was on the phone. The CEO of the company is out of state. So I had the interview with him, and he said the same thing. "I like you. I just want, I want to, send you to the next step in the interview process." And in talking to him, he got more in detail and more in depth about the program and what they offer and what's the expectation and, all those things. And I know maybe some women, and not just women, but I know some people can relate to, you know, being given an opportunity, and then you start thinking about when they really start telling you about the demands of the job, and you start thinking, well, is this feasible? Is this something I can do? Is this something that I can do? And I have a family and I have other obligations. So I wanted to share that with you guys, just to say that, you know, I'm blessed. I'm so thankful, that I was able to turn down a job that I was offered. There are people out there that are looking for jobs, and they, just not having luck finding a job, and it's real difficult. But, I was blessed to where I was able to, look at the pros and cons of the position and say, hey, this is just not in the best interest of me. I don't think, you know, that I would like, to move forward, but thank you for the opportunity. So this job, the pay is amazing. There's traveling possibilities and all those things. But then I had to start really reevaluating, what's important to me, my life. And I just came to do this video to say, say all that to say that I am blessed. I am so blessed that I have been offered and had the opportunity to work in some of the positions that I've had, and also to be offered, different opportunities. And I say this to say that I turned down that opportunity when when the CFO started telling me about the job and, the expectation and the amount of travel that would be required, and, how much time it would take away from my family. And I just had to really think about, like, money is great. Money is good. Like, it's so good to have money and to be in that space, but at what cost? As a mom, and as a mom of a teenager who in a couple of years is going off to college, I have to ask myself, you know, are you going to work a job where you're working, you're stressing, you're traveling, and when I go on a job, I try to give 120%. Like, I'm that person. I put it all out there. But at what cost? People say as women, "Oh, you can have it all. You can do it all." And some women do it all. And some women do have it all. But I'm at a point in my life, I'll be 40 this year, guys, that I'm just really starting to evaluate what's important to me. And, you go to college, you get educated, you get all these degrees, and you have these opportunities. And, I was telling my husband, I said, I just, I'm not going to sacrifice my children. I'm sorry. Like, some people, you know, can do it and some people can balance it all, but I'm not that person. I realize that, I am literally the glue that holds my family together. And I just cannot, I just cannot dedicate that much of my time to a job that, working for somebody else. And not only working for somebody else, but just working really, really hard. And I was talking to my husband and he was like, well, babe, sound like, you made up your mind. He's very supportive in whatever I do. Everything I do, this man is like, babe, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. If that's not what you want to do, then that's fine, and I'm blessed because, some women don't have that support, But as far as my family, I am the glue. I'm the glue that holds us together, and you know, and I really, like I said, I really want to be there for my family. I really want to be. I want my husband to come home from work. I want to be able to cook a meal. I want us to be able to sit down, and I'm not on my phone, and I'm not checking my email, and I'm not being pulled in so many different directions. I mean, it may be, possibly down the line, that those type of opportunities would be something I would be interested in. But as of now, I'm just not. I'm just I'm just not. I mean, I'm comfortable with. I'm not trying to live in a $500,000 house. I'm not trying to be house poor. I'm not trying to drive the 2018 best of the best. Like, you know, I'm happy. I just want to be comfortable. Be able to spend time with my family, and like that's enough for me. Some people want more, and that's fine. And some people are okay with less, and that's okay too. But at the age that I am now, about to turn 40 and really starting to reflect on what's important, go and work for these people in these companies and work like a dog, and not physically, but mentally, it just takes a lot. And today I had to send that email to say, thanks for the opportunity, but I won't be moving on to the next to the next level as far as interviewing. No, I'm good. So I say all that to say sometimes you just have to reevaluate what's important, And when I look back on my life, I want my children to remember me being there, being present, not on my phone, not texting, not running all around, not picking them up late from school, not at their games on my phone. I just want to live in a moment. I That's all I want. I just want to live in a moment. So I just had to share that with you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.